We don't always get hugely excited about restyled yachts, but this one is a little bit special. This is the new Sunseeker Predator 60 EVO. It uses the same hull as the very successful Predator 57, but there's a lot more going on than just a restyling. So let's jump on board and see what makes it special. It starts at the stern here. You've got a neat little bench looking out over the water, and then you can probably see this lovely carbon fibre effect finish. We've got steps up into the cockpit, classic sunbed over the tender garage, plenty of space, but again, lots of nice detailing in the actual cushion area. Huge seating area out in the cockpit. Little second stern so that you can maneuver from your helm station here at the stern. But this is really what it's all about. We've got the big drop down doors that go down into that gap between the two inside and outside sofas, leaving this huge opening into the saloon so that both the cockpit and the saloon blend into one. But here is the first big change. There's an absolutely enormous glass sunroof that opens up to create a massive opening, but even when it's not open, you've got all that glass above it. These helm seats got some nice little styling details in them, makes them look like real sporty wraparound buckets. The dash itself is a multi-function wheel, lots of buttons on it so you can control everything from the helm without having to move. You've got the center joystick which juggles the bow thruster and the engines so that you can move into the berth sideways. Got a drop down side window. There's that massive sunroof. And even things like the sofa have got these little curved details to them. Gives it all a bit more shape and texture. Galley is still down on this boat, but it does mean you get a really big one. Lots of work area and some lovely detailing going on here. If you look at that handle, there's a lovely milled finish to the handle. And in fact, everywhere, even the doors to the day heads, you can see some of the detailing going on there. This little inset stainless steel, again that milled door handle, little saloon area, and then forward into the VIP cabin, up in the bows. See those windows, but look at some of the detailing here. Just little stainless steel surrounds for this inset cubby by the bed itself. On both sides the same. Again, there's just shape and texture. Much more detailing than we're used to. Obviously, ensuite access to the bathroom. Again, look at the lovely graining in the marble. Again, stainless steel inserts. Even the lights, they've had a proper study of the light effect in all of these, so the lighting is really, really cleverly done. Nice and subtle. And then back to the master cabin. Masses of space in here. Big hull windows. And that glorious detailing again. Look at that bedside light. Little stainless steel surround. Nice little pool of light. The bed head. Kind of painted metallic effect finish. Little stainless steel framework. Lovely texture and detail in that leather above it. Tiny little things like this bookshelf. You can see the beautiful curves and shapes on that little stainless steel bar in it. Just lifts the whole interior of the boat. Feels like a classier, more expensive boat. This is the ensuite bathroom to the master. And then coming back round into the lower saloon and the third cabin, which is bunk beds, but it does mean you can sleep six in a good degree of comfort without creating too vast a boat. I know I keep banging on about the details, but again, look at this. These are the extension for the hardtop out in the cockpit, but suddenly we've got these three little stainless steel inserts, big speaker, nice curves, nice little recesses, and that little window there, so you get a bit of light coming in through the cockpit. It's tiny things, but it makes a lot of difference to the overall perception of the quality of this boat. I think the designers have really excelled themselves here. Look at that tiny little detail. It's just a little shard of fabric, but it matches up beautifully with that, so that rather than feeling like two separate pieces of the boat, it all streaks across into one beautiful curving arc. Even on the foredeck of the Predator, there's a fair bit going on. You've obviously got the vast sun pad, plenty of drinks holders, but there's also some nice practical details. So there's a decent sized locker in there where you can tuck your fenders away, big pantograph wipers, and get a feel for the size of that sunroof again. It's absolutely vast. But this is what really makes the Predator 60 such a success. Check out the way this vast glass panel whirs up, completely silent. There's no noise of that going up at all, but it just glides effortlessly up, and in a matter of seconds you've turned your completely open boat into a proper deck saloon. And just slide that across. Job done. That whole sunroof just glides into place. But as you can see, not only is it a huge opening, but it's also entirely made of carbon fibre and glass, so that even when it's closed, you get the light and feeling of an open boat. I don't want to get too geeky, but look at this little detail. This is the footrest underneath the helm. So nicely angled, big piece of teak, little inset stainless steel bars, and over on the other side there's another treat. Unscrew that, swirl it across, fold out the little support, put it down, and that's a perfect teak step, so you can now stand up at the helm, put your head through the sunroof and drive it like a proper open sports boat. Really nice little detail. So there you have it. The Sunseeker Predator 60 EVO may not be an all-new boat, but it's far more than just a facelift. It feels like a whole step up in terms of quality, in terms of detailing, and it feels like the first in a future generation of Sunseekers. Great job, Sunseeker.